All right, so the Teemo dev update just dropped, so let's react. Trailer dropped yesterday. I have some tidbits too because I did get to play this character, but I'm really excited to see how this character is different now from when I played him. The stage is great.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kyohei Lair. I'm a designer on 2xKO. Today I'm here with...
hat.
I'm Alex Jaffe. I'm lead champion designer on 2xKO.
Today is about Teemo. Finally, Teemo. So Teemo is a character that I learned about before I even learned about League of Legends. From the beginning, I knew he was like off-meta, meme-y, quirky character.
We've been asked, specifically, the request has been weirdos. And I think Teemo is a really stand-up, regular, respectable guy. For some of you, he might be weirder. I think he's gonna do a lot for the game. I'm really excited for him.
So Teemo is a Yordle. And Yordles are this magical creature from Vandal City. And within Vandal City, there's this organization called the Vandal Scouts. And Teemo is at the head of it. I really want to mention the side of Scout for Teemo because our kit in 2xKO really takes an inspiration from what we thought or what we imagined how his daily life as a Yordle, as a Vandal Scout would look like. In result, we have Teemo using devices to help him float, to get around trains, and we have shovels to dig up some treasures or whatever. We got a lot of Vandal Scout.
Should have audio now.
As you can see, Teemo is a very small, tiny little character. And
oh my god, he's so tiny! Look at how tiny he is compared to... Bro, holy fuck.
Fighting games, that usually becomes a big issue for the opponent. There's hurt blocks all the way up to the top of the tuft to make him feel like an average height champ, maybe around
okay, thank God.
To compensate for his lack of width, we have his backpack and some maps attached to it.
I think y'all found this really good balance. Where like Teemo is shorter. There are some options that width against Teemo, but they are pretty rare. The entire game is sort of tuned around Teemo in a way. His crouching height specifically, like every attack in the game, if we want it to be generally reliable and not kind of more of an edge case situational thing, that bottom of that hitbox was just low enough to hit a crouching Teemo in the head. Obviously, everybody's been asking about small characters. A lot of people have been asking about Yordles specifically. We knew we wanted Yordles in the game. We've been telling you for ages, like, we wanted to find a way to put Yordles in the game, and guess what? Dear reader, we did.
Okay, let's talk about Teemo's kit a little bit. Let me start with Teemo's bread and butter. It is the mushrooms.
Delicious.
The mushrooms.
S2, yep, Noxus Strat. So on the top of S2, Teemo jumps back, places the mushroom right in front of him.
This shit is so good.
If you are moving forward and throwing mushroom, he moves forward. And if you're moving back and throw the mushroom, he moves back and throw the mushroom.
I didn't realize that. That's a nice little touch.
You can also, like if you're jumping forward and throwing mushroom, you can land with your mushroom. There are many ways to play around this. Mushroom can be removed by the opponent's attacks. Another way to remove the mushroom is to just hit Teemo. Another way to deal with this is to get in proximity and just by blocking it or by avoiding it. And it's not really just a trap either for Teemo. Teemo has a lot of interactions for his mushrooms too. As you can see, Teemo can pretty easily set up his shop or his mushrooms. As you can see, it also goes away after 7 seconds of inactivity.
That's eternity in game time.
Yeah. If you place a mushroom on top of another mushroom, it bounces on top of it and it jumps forward towards the opponent. Yeah. And another
this looks so toxic.
Is that
no pun intended.
He has this move, jump down A3. It has its own purposes, it's like a combo window move. But if you use it with the mushroom, he jumps up and he can move here. He's free to move afterwards.
Shit!
Another interaction he has is shovel. This is his crouching forward A3. He pulls out a shovel and digs the ground. It has other uses like anti-air, OTG, but if you use it with the mushroom,
it should be on now, Turquoise.
It launches the mushroom forward, and while it's launching, the opponent could get hit by it. You may have noticed when I was exploding the mushrooms, but as I explode the mushrooms, he had 3 icons on top of his meter. First icon is the mushroom badge, and as Teemo uses this mushroom and explodes the mushroom, it keeps filling up, and he keeps gaining the badges, and once he levels up, he gains the ability to spawn poison cloud from his mushroom explosions. The mushroom also looks a little different, indicating that it is a poisonous mushroom. And if the opponent stays inside the poison cloud, the opponent gets poisoned, and they suffer a little bit of DOT.
This
got
is like a
dual
nice
layers of annoying
extra
here.
thing,
Screen
though. I
filling
don't
up
think
with
this is like
mushrooms,
game breaking.
Try to break them, and you're still holding that poison. That's really like, in my mind, that is like the core. Like Teemo has a bunch of fun tools. He's got a lot of fun toys to play with, but the mushroom is really like the thing that defines his identity more than anything, right?
Let's get to the second badge. This is the dart badge, and the dart in his kit is his L normal. So this is his light attack. You can press lights consecutively, and Teemo shoots darts up to
Yeah,
3
you can
times
shoot
at
up
a
to
time.
3.
Like this.
Projectile normals, let's go.
He can do this in the air as well.
That one in the air is fucked up.
Yeah, it is quite a strong tool, and we think this is like one of the defining features or defining ways that Teemo is going to play neutral and or zoning against the opponent. You can see when you hit the opponent with the darts, Teemo gains 1 tick of the dart badge. He gains the poison dart.
More poison.
More
let's
poison,
go.
yeah. He gains the poison dart on the first dart that he does out of the 3. And this is the same for grounded
He's
and
so
air.
cute, bro.
Let's talk about the last badge, the slingshot, the sharpshooting scout. On tap of S1, he just shoots a slingshot forward, but you can charge this. And you can shoot farther, and you can also do this in the air. I think this is the only projectile that reach full screen. And it also has like peculiar use cases, unlike darts, for example, which is more of a straightforward projectile. And Teemo has down S1 as well. He shoots up instead, and you can
sound is
charge
so
this the
funny.
same as the standing S1 or air S1. Let me get to the badge part of this. So once Teemo hits 5 slingshots total, oh, by the way, you have to hit the opponent. They cannot block these to get the point. Yeah, Teemo gets the slingshot badge, and his rock becomes fire rock.
It's so juicy, it feels so good to hit.
Yeah. One quick bonus that he gets for the fire slingshot is that he receives a little more hit stun off of this. So it allows Teemo to link this projectile into
specific
like a normal
combos.
or additional
Oh,
combos, for
shit,
example.
the loops?
So that's the main 3 badges. That's great.
Yeah,
And
I mentioned another interaction with Mushroom earlier, but I couldn't show. And this is the interaction with S1, the slingshot. It really extends like the half the time for slingshot.
The mushrooms
work.
really add shit.
It really helps the rock. Once it bounces on Mushroom, the opponent will have a hard time getting
I'm
around
telling you,
it.
this is the Breath of the
Though
Wild
opponent
character.
can just strike the Mushroom and stop Teemo from doing stuff like this.
you know, you always were saying, hey, it's really important for him to have some long-range tools so that he can get that pressure up to actually move the game forward, get you coming to him, right?
So these badges, they persist across rounds. So once you get these badges, or once you accumulate points on these badges, you'll never lose them until the very end of that match. This is Fortis 1. This is called Vandal Dash. Yep. On charge of Fortis 1, he runs in place, gains momentum, and on freeze, he shoots himself forward with a multi-attack. We generally consider this as like a combo extender, combo ender.
He doesn't hit the hardest, right? He's not the first character you imagine to just demolish your face into the ground, but he still needs to be satisfying. He needs to feel good. I think it feels real nice to smash Teemo's entire body into your opponent.
Right. Before I want to talk about the last special he has, one unique mechanic that he has is done by just crouching on the ground, sitting still. If you press down, and this is not to be confused with down forward or down back, Teemo becomes invisible within 2 seconds. And while he's invisible, he is free to move.
Oh, you have to hold straight down.
As you can notice, he comes out after a certain
Dude, his
period of time,
backhook is so
but
funny.
while he's invisible, he enjoys a 15% speed bonus, so he's able
Oh,
to
he is faster.
get around the stage a little quicker. And yeah, you just can't see him. Of course, he can attack while he's invisible. Once you attack, he does come out though, so watch out when you attack. And another unique mechanic I want to mention for Teemo is the parachute. This is done when you're in the air. You can hold up to deploy this parachute. And when you have this parachute deployed, you can move around with left or right. It's like a fun tool for Teemo to get around the stage.
This is like his air movement.
This leads me to the next special, or the last special. Yeah. Which is down S2. Guerrilla tactics. Yep.
Guerrilla tactics.
So when you press down S2, Teemo plants a clump of grass on the ground, and it grows over time.
Wait, this seems harmless.
Right. After it grows, Teemo has 3 interactions with the grass. First is that he turns invisible inside the grass almost immediately. And unlike the crouching invisibility, he can actually move around and still remain invisible.
I love that in this tiny little space.
Yep.
It's like I have some sense of what he might do.
He could go outside too.
Yeah. And it persists for a little while.
Right. When he's outside
It's
of
gonna
the
be
grass,
so fucking fun to play this character and troll people, bro. It's like, I can't see him! Where is he?
he can press down S2 again to teleport back to the grass. If you like don't remember the grass was behind you, for example, and like Teemo just goes behind you and just hits you real quick from behind. There's another use for this, and that is Teemo can use crouching H to burn the grass. And once you touch the flame, you get hit up to 3 times and you get launched up. Teemo can combo afterwards, of course. And another special feature about this fire is that once you get the fire and Teemo holds up, you can float on the updraft of the fire. Another interaction that Teemo has with the grass is that once you get the flame slingshot, he can set the grass ablaze with the flame slingshot as well. So let's talk about Teemo's supers. So S1 super, Vandal Sky Patrol.
There we go, you got it.
Yeah, Teemo gets on his leaf copter, he flies around in it, and he shoots 9 darts total. Teemo can decide to just bust out the super and just, play neutral like this, and the opponent kind of has to get around, to get away. Say if you have a double down fuse, you can use the super, pull your assists.
Oh, that looks sick.
And you can play around or play with the darts. Let me get to the S2 super. This is the Noxious Surprise, the big mushroom. Yeah, in principle, it works pretty similar to the regular mushrooms, or just a bigger version of the mushroom trap. It does hit multiple times, does more damage. So one difference is that it cannot be destroyed by opponent's attacks.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ouch. Right.
Ooh,
But to deal
no,
with this,
no.
the opponent can get close to the mushroom and either block it or maybe try to get away from it. Another thing for the super mushroom is that it actually counts towards 2 points of the mushroom badge. So traditionally, if you do
if you launch it,
shovel
it just
on
like
mushroom,
keeps going.
It just bounces once, replaces or moves to one plane forward. But if you shovel the big mushroom, it keeps going forward.
The
Okay,
sound,
let's talk about Teemo's
boom,
ult.
boom.
This is the ult, the blinding dart. Teemo shoots a blinding dart at the opponent. Once it hits, Teemo jumps up, throws a bunch of mushrooms at the opponent, drops some more on the opponent, and himself.
Nice.
This is a projectile ult. It does go pretty far, so like if you're here, you can probably hit it still. Yeah, it is invulnerable like other ults. Let's talk about assists real quick. This is Teemo's forward assist.
The mushroom.
It's the mushroom, of course. But unlike the regular mushroom, he remains on the ground while he does this. That's partially because when you want to tag into
dude, it hits
Teemo
OTG. It hits
That's partially
OTG.
when you want to tag into Teemo once he's doing the assist, we didn't want him to, be in the air. So
The
that's
second
why he's
OTG
on
assist in the game.
But otherwise,
After
it's
Vice
basically
back-
just a mushroom move. And this is Teemo's back assist. The darts.
This is darts.
Instead of 3, he shoots 2. But unlike the regular darts, they come a little staggered. You may have noticed that
This assist is
once
really good.
the projectiles hit, the victim stays grounded. And that has a lot of implications for characters that can, I guess, like combo from the assist. You have a perfect combination here. If you can do like a ducking forward into,
Boom.
Yep. For someone like Jinx too, Jinx who is another projectile heavy character, I think Teemo can aid that very well as well. They just become like an actual bullet hell.
Wait, can you show me?
Yeah.
I want to fight your bullet hell.
Sure.
A little.
Teemo can set up his shop, and while he's doing this, Jinx's projectile combo. Yeah, and there's like some things you gotta deal with even after you get through all these. Let me get to Teemo's super assist, the Noxious Sweeper. When you call Teemo for super assist, he comes in from the air
Oh my god, it's so impressive.
And he goes through the entire screen
Oh my
dropping
God,
little
dude.
mushrooms. In a nutshell, this is like a screen clear assist, but obviously you can use it for pressure.
Graphics look
combos.
cleaner. I think they're using
Pressures
right now.
might
They're
look
using some
like-
kind of filter, but
Because there are gaps in between, you can like cross them up. Yeah.
oh, there's gaps between two.
In Teemo's case,
Oh
we
my
really want Teemo
God,
to be able to
bro.
be played by like anyone, really. Like even beginners or even someone who's not really played fighting games before and just checking out 2X for the first time.
It was an interesting design problem where we knew Teemo had to be weird because he's a weirdo, like we've established. Anybody who sees him for the first time, thinks he's cute and just wants to play should get to. And I think y'all did an amazing job of threading that needle.
Yeah, glad you pointed it out. That's another thing we want to make sure on Teemo's kit too. We want to make sure that individual tools that he has are individually fun to use. You know, at least these tools, it's pretty
He's so
straightforward.
dude.
It's clearly
Like he is so
good
complicated.
and easy to use. So yeah, we're super excited. So that is it for Teemo today. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm super glad that I was finally able to talk about Teemo and show y'all what Teemo's about. Thank you for watching. Please check him out in the early access that's coming soon.
Have a great time. Enjoy playing Teemo.
And just check.
And I think y'all did
Yeah,
Good thing to
Visually.
know is like
threading
so
that needle. Sees him for the first time, thinks he's cute.
he
and
has
just
like
wants to
a
play.
dash
another thing we
normal,
want to make sure
very much like
are
Rocket
into.
Raccoon.
We want to make sure that individual
Like this normal,
tools that he has
the
are
2M like goes
individually
really
fun
far,
to use. You know, at least these tools, it's pretty straightforward.
and then
Individually fun to use. You know, at least these tools, it's
so
pretty
like
straightforward.
his jump light is also the poison dart, right? And you can like, I think if you hold forward, he like kind of like barely staggers, so you can do like overhead mix-ups with that. It's really cool. Like the character is going to take a long time to figure out. It's kind of like Jinx, but like honestly even more weird. Because of the bush that we saw earlier, like down S2. I don't know if this is the case anymore, but this used like the teleport back to the bush was actually invincible. It might not be anymore, but it's at the very least very fast.
Out mention for Teemo is the parachute. When he's outside,
And then in general, like, you know, what you do is that you do, like, you get a knockdown and then you set up the bush in front of it. And then you can, like, put it on fire so they have to block 3 hits. You go invisible if they keep blocking, all that shit. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with it. Yeah, Teemo's definitely a sonar for sure. I think he's really, really well designed. Yeah, he's very toxic, very, very toxic.
inside the grass almost immediately.
I think he's a good point. I think, I don't know. I only played one day of Teemo. I played Teemo Vi, and then with Vi, I did what they did here, right? Where it was like, with the assist.
Is that it can mushroom, he remains on the ground while he does this. That's
They showed
partially
this
because
after.
when you want to
Yeah,
tag
and
into
so like the mushroom assist pops up, and Vi has a couple specials, like her throw, for example, that puts them on the ground. So the fact that he has an OTG assist is really
Teemo,
strong.
once he's doing the assist, we didn't
Gives
want
him
him
really good
to,
synergy
you know,
with like
be in the
Ari.
air. So that's why he's on the ground.
Echo, for
but
example.
Otherwise, it's basically just a mushroom move. And this is Teemo's back assist.
And this back assist, like the fact that it remains ground is really crazy for a lot of characters. It's just like easier to convert. It's not. It's like
And
different
this
from
is
the
basically
rocket assist because it's like pretty
just a mushroom
slow.
move. And this is Teemo's
Like
back
they kind of come up
assist.
staggered, so like I think it has more blocks than
darts.
maybe than.
Instead of
Then
3, he
the,
shoots 2,
rocket assist.
but unlike the regular darts, they come a little staggered. You may have noticed that once the projectiles hit,
Which team will
the
I be
victim
playing on
stays
soft launch?
grounded.
Oh, meta.
And
To
that
start
has
off with,
a
I'm gonna
lot
keep
of
playing my team,
implications
like
for,
Yasuo,
characters that
Jinx,
can,
and
I guess,
Echo.
like combo.
Echo
from the
Yasuo,
assist.
but like I'm gonna
You have a
try
perfect
out
combination
Teemo
here.
day one
If you
for
can
sure.
do like a ducking forward into
Boom.
Yep. For
that
someone
shit
like
is
Jinx
really
too,
fucking good.
Jinx
The assist does count towards badges. I'm pretty sure.
who is another projectile heavy character, I think Teemo can aid that very well.
His move page is up now. Can you link it? Y'all's echo so far about the cast. I really don't think so. I think it's a little sad that like no matter how balanced the game is when it launches, people will always act as if it's the most unbalanced piece of shit of all time, and that the only thing that matters is picking the right character and stuff like that. It's pretty sad. Like people just can't face. I guess it's just like the fighting game thing. That's like people don't want to accept that they're the problem ever. So I guess the balance is just terrible. They should fix Viblets. Fix them how? How? Huh? It's always the Vi players, man. They're too broken. You don't like his assist? Why not? I think his assist is really good. All of them. Like the super assist too. Yeah, I'd be down for a bit shorter combos too. No crazy nerfs though. Yeah, this mushroom shit is so good. You don't want another trap assist? Yeah, I guess we'll have to see how the double trap synergizes with things, but yeah, I mean, Jinx and Teemo, like, they're not redundant, but like they both have the same type of assist, kind of. What are the point character in Rogue Mushrooms? Yeah, we don't really know. This assist seems ham as fuck. He just goes like this. Does invisibility go away when you hit him? I think so, yeah. I'm happy they like clarified that like most things are not gonna miss on crouching Teemo. Like jabs won't miss, you know, stuff like that. It's gonna be like very specific things that whiff on Teemo because he's too short. Teams assists don't look that good in synergy with Brahm's shield. Yeah. I mean, the closest thing to Teemo's current assist build is just like, it's just Jinx, right? It's kind of like Jinx assist, yeah. I think that's good because I think the game kind of needs more beam assists currently. Most team games have a lot of beam assists. Currently, 2SK only really has one projectile assist, and then everything else is just lariats, kind of. It's exaggerating, but like it kind of is like that. And I like that maybe if a character comes out that doesn't have good synergy with Teemo, then they can play Jinx and vice versa. So that if a character wants a beam assist, you can still play one of them, you know? It's also interesting that he has a beam that like is 2 hits, and it leaves him standing, you know? Yeah, Teemo super 1 into tag, bro. Time Water is a projectile, but it's not really a true beam assist. It's like kind of both, if we're being honest. Like, it's just a very good assist. All right, Mystic. When are we booting up, bro? When are we booting up? Yeah, the fact it's gonna be. I've always really liked invisibility. No, when we booting up, like boot up right now, bro. I will play some Teemo though. I don't know if I'm gonna main him, but like I definitely want to try this character. I played like a full day of Teemo. I had a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. I think he should work with like Echo really well too. Maybe Yasuo as well. Because one thing is that like since you can clear the mushrooms, right? You can clear the mushrooms by hitting them. I think he has inherently good synergy with Yasuo because you can wind wall and then like build a fucking mushroom farm behind it. And then after you built the mushroom farm, then you just like you come out and you have 7 mushrooms behind you and you just party, bro. Yeah, it's a very cool character. Very cool character. Braum Shield. I don't know if Braum Shield has the best synergy, just because like Braum kind of wants a faster assist. I don't know. Maybe. When I played Teemo did have some pretty good high lows too, by the way. You just had to like Teemo can't like air dash at you and do high, like a crazy mix up, but if you block Teemo plus an assist, because of his float, he can actually do some like really good high lows too. I think JL was a high, yeah. Like this move. They don't show it here, but how low to gun can he feel? Not like extremely low. Like he can't like Rocket Raccoon it where it's like extremely low, but it's pretty low. Oh yeah, and he has the pogo as well. Then you can do it 3 times. I don't know if that one bounces on block too, so you can like Shun Li you. Oh yeah, yes, heavy. Ugh. Team plus whatever. Yeah, initially, if we look at the champions, I guess he like generally just combines well with like a lot of the cast. I think he works well with Vi, Jinx. Like Jinx double Sonar is pretty interesting. I don't know about Blitzcrank yet. We'll have to see how good. I think Teemo Blitzcrank is probably a better team than Vi Blitzcrank. Sorry, Jinx Blitzcrank. Because Teemo does have better high-low mix than Jinx does. Teemo, Braum is kind of whatever, I think. I think Teemo Lau could be good. Lau should be really good with OTG assists, right? Should be really good with blow dart assist. Yasuo, again, should be good. Ari works really good. She really needs the OTG assist. It depends, though, a little bit if she can combo from her throw with Teemo assist. Echo definitely works well, too. Darius works well with the assists. So in general, like Team is just one of those characters that has a good synergy with most characters. It's so soon too. It's only a week. I probably did some more Teemo Theora crafting, but I do want to play some. Nah. Okay. Well, dude, my back hurts.